Our next story takes us to the UK. A coup is reportedly brewing in Westminster, not the kind with tanks or guns, but with rumours, briefings and political whispers. Keir Starmer is under scrutiny. Starmer is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and he is facing growing pressure. It's not from his opponents though, but from his own party, the Labour Party. They're the ones currently in power in Britain. So let me tell you what's happening there. Reports from across British media are pointing to growing tension inside the Labour Party. Downing Street is fearing a possible coup. Downing Street is the British Prime Minister's office and official residence in London, and officials there are on high alert. The reason? They worry that some Labour MPs may be losing faith in Starmer's leadership. Reports say ministers are, quote-unquote, on manoeuvres, which basically means that they are quietly gauging support in case there's a leadership contest. They're testing the waters. And one name is in the spotlight, Wes Streeting. He is the Health Secretary. He's young, ambitious, and one of the Labour Party's most visible ministers. Some reports claim that he's being discussed as a possible successor. And what does Streeting have to say about this? Well, he has denied the claim. He says he is not seeking the Prime Minister's job. His office says he is focused on fixing the healthcare system in the country.
I think whoever's been briefing this has been watching too much Celebrity Traitors. I am not going in to demand the PM's resignation. I support the PM. I have done since he was elected leader of the Labour Party.
Now, Streeting is not the only name being mentioned. There are others too. Britain's Home Secretary, the Energy Secretary, a former deputy leader of the Labour Party, and even the Mayor of Manchester all have been talked about. So who's really behind all this talk? And some reports point back to Downing Street itself. Allies of the Prime Minister started warning about that his job could be under threat. That is, if the upcoming budget goes badly. In fact, a lot depends on that announcement, the budget. The government will announce its budget on the 26th of November. Starmer's government is expected to raise taxes. And why is that? To plug a fiscal hole estimated at over $39 billion. That's the gap, $39 billion. These taxes could break the Labour Party's manifesto promise. They promised not to raise income tax. So reports say that has many Labour MPs worried, the prospect of taxes going up. They fear public backlash and a further drop in their poll numbers. In fact, the party is already struggling. Some polls put Labour below 20%. And while Labour slips, another party is climbing fast. That's Reform UK. It is led by a man called Nigel Farage. His party is now polling above 30%. And that has increased concern among Labour's MPs. Besides, these reports have clearly unsettled the party. Keir Starmer's allies are trying to contain the rumours. They say reports of a coup have been exaggerated. They warn that replacing a Prime Minister now would shake financial markets and damage Britain's image abroad. Downing Street insists that Keir Starmer is going nowhere. He will fight any challenge to his leadership. Now, to give you some perspective, replacing a leader in the Labour Party is not easy. A challenger needs support from at least 20% of MPs, that is around 80 signatures, 80. And no Labour Prime Minister has ever been forced out by their own party. But the fact that such rumours exist shows something bigger. It shows a government under strain and a party struggling to project confidence. Britain is not new to political upheaval. It has changed 5 prime ministers in less than a decade, and each promised to bring calm after the storm. But the storm never fully goes away. Keir Starmer has made that same promise too. He campaigned on competence, control, and calm. For now, he still holds his ground, but the pressure is mounting, and if history is any guide, stability in Westminster rarely lasts long.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all 3 just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.